The BART Office of the Inspector General proudly presents its report, 350,000 in homeless outreach yielded unclear results. Here's Anna to tell us about the investigation.
Thank you, Eleanor. The OIG received a complaint that a charitable organization contracting with BART to provide homeless outreach services wasn't providing the 4 shelter beds promised in the contract. The complaint included 2 sub-allegations. The first being that the charitable organization wasn't providing the homeless outreach that they were supposed to perform. The second was that the charitable organization wasn't providing services to transgender persons. We determined the allegations to be unsubstantiated but found that BART paid $350,000 for homeless outreach, resulting in just 1 confirmed unsheltered person entering treatment. We also determined that there is no clarity as to whether the contract led to tangible outcomes. In July 2020 and August 2021, the BART Board of Directors approved 1-year agreements for $250,000 with the organization, for a total award amount of $500,000 to deploy an outreach team to make contact with unsheltered persons in downtown San Francisco BART stations. When the outreach team encountered an individual with a substance use disorder who was willing to enter treatment and remain abstinent from drug and alcohol use, the organization was to enroll them in their residential treatment program. The agreements lasted from July 2020 through July 2022. The allegation that BART was not given access to the 4 shelter beds it was paying for was unsubstantiated. The agreements did not offer emergency overnight shelter, only referrals to emergency shelters and access to up to 4 beds as part of the residential treatment services. There is a distinct difference between emergency shelter services and residential treatment services. This was not understood by the BART employees who expected to be able to use the contract services to aid in their work. Additionally, the terms shelter, beds, treatment, care, and other similar variations were unwittingly used interchangeably in board briefings and by and among district staff when discussing the terms of the agreements, even though they have different meanings. We unsubstantiated the allegation that the charitable organization did not provide services to transgender persons. The single person confirmed to have received recovery services under the agreement is transgender. We also unsubstantiated the allegation that the organization was not conducting homeless outreach as required in the agreements. The organization fielded an outreach team at the required San Francisco BART stations. Although the allegations were unsubstantiated, we found that the metrics in the charitable organization's monthly reports did not clearly communicate outcome results and, in at least one instance, changed without a clear explanation. And only 1 confirmed person over the 24-month period received residential treatment services, despite the outreach team reporting 3,217 contacts from January 2021 to May 2022. We also learned that the agreement used an abstinence-only model for recovery versus a harm reduction model. The latter is generally known to be more effective and appealing to persons with a substance use disorder and who identify as homeless. The outreach efforts do not appear to have had the intended results, as the district's January through March 2022 quarterly service performance review disclosed a 21% increase in the daily unsheltered population at the San Francisco stations as compared to the same quarter in 2021. Based on our findings, we recommended that BART ensure all future agreements with any organization clearly identify outcome metrics to be captured and monitored, and require evaluation as to the accuracy of those metrics and correction of any incorrect reporting. We recommended that all future agreements have clear metrics to be captured, monitored, evaluated, and corrected if necessary. Management agreed that all future homeless outreach and quality of life related programs will have defined outcomes and metrics, and that all other contracts will have metrics as appropriate. Well, thanks for listening in. We've had a long day at the office and are heading home, using BART, of course. Take care.